Hi, everybody. I hope that you're having a good day. Honestly, it has been a very busy day for IndriVanilla. We opened our Snapdragon, the Timor-Leste V Planifolia extract grade flash sale this morning, and it sold out in about 3 hours and like 16 minutes or something like that. So we've sold that out. And no rest for the weary, I guess, because we're also getting ready to do a bunch of shipping and things. So I wanted to do a quick update so that you could just kind of see where we're at, and also take a moment and show off some Ecuador V Tahitensis vanilla beans. I'll get into those in just a second. But I've got Jamie here. She's preparing the Madagascar bourbon that were the Rose Group order, because that just closed on like yesterday. And so that we're going to be shipping that this week. We've been doing a retail vanilla on IndriVanilla.com. We've got a Valentine's Day retail sale that we've been doing. And we've been featuring our cacao nibs, peppercorns, New Caledonia V Planifolia vanilla beans, which are really vanilla encrusted. So they look like sparkle like diamonds. And we just thought it would be fun to be like, you want diamonds, chocolate, spice up your love life. So we've been offering different things that go along with that Valentine's theme over on IndriVanilla.com. That's been pretty busy. I could show you some of those products because they're kind of fun. Jamie, did we already put the candles away? Oh no, I think they're right behind me. Hang on. I shouldn't go off the camera. That's bad. But one of the things that we've been selling on our retail sale are these candles. And I have to show them off because my cute daughter who made them as it's kind of cool when you can work for your sister or for your aunt's vanilla bean company as like a high school job. Anyway, it was kind of fun. So anyway, we have these fun candles. Smell really good. We have peppercorns. I'm just running through this like blast speed. We have white peppercorns, which are, these ones smell really, really fun. They're a little bit on the more citrusy side, but they still have a bit of a peppery bite to them. That's really nice. We have 3 types of peppercorns on the retail site, and none of them are Madagascar wild peppercorns. They're different. I don't know if you've had a chance to see them. These are the long peppercorns. And these, they look weird. I'm not even going to try and hide it, but they smell very umami. If you know what that it's a savory, kind of a earthy, almost mushroomy smell. We think they go really, really well with vegetables. So we have the Sri Lanka long peppercorns. Then this is actually brand new. We just listed it like last week. These are Cubeb peppercorns, and also known as Java peppercorns. And these ones are very lemon peppery, and they have a bit of a piney smell to them, like mountainy, foresty. These ones I would recommend with fish. So we have 3 types of peppercorns, and this is all part of our Valentine's Day retail sale. If you go to IndriVanilla.com, we have it as a featured item right there on our home screen. So you hopefully don't have to go looking too hard if you want to find any of these items. I'm just showing them off because we've got them here, and I was doing this live video as an update. So this is kind of what we have going on. Here's our cacao nibs. I love packaging cacao nibs because it's like totally walking into Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. They are so rich and so chocolatey. So cacao nibs are just the pure pieces of cacao beans, the chocolate cocoa beans, and they've just not even ground them fine. They're just like chunked up, like chopped up. These have been roasted. They come from Tanzania, and you can use them kind of in lieu of of chocolate chips. They don't melt. They have not been finely processed or ground. If you are someone who makes like bean to bar, like your own chocolate, and you have like the mortar and pestle and stuff that you want to use, I can't remember the name of the chocolate grinding device. Somebody will put it in the comments, I'm sure. But these can be ground into chocolate, but they do require like some specialty equipment or some like serious, like a day's worth of manpower. I don't know. But I really like to add these to like my smoothies. They're sugar-free, they're gluten-free, they're kind of fun. Anyway, then we also have some other things on our Valentine's sale. Oh dear, I just dropped a bunch of stickers on the ground. We got a bunch of new vinyl stickers that you can put like for your water bottles, or if you want, you can even put them on the outside of like your extract jars. So we've got some cute, fun things. I think the star of the show are these New Caledonia, and I don't know if I can get them to pick up the sunlight through the vacuum seal plastic, but all of these have vanillin crystals on them. You can see some of those white speckles. It's not mold. It's not oils. Those are vanillin crystals. And our New Caledonia ones are just covered in these vanillin crystals. And so we decided to put them on sale as part of the Valentine's sale so you guys can get some diamonds for Valentine's Day, not Christmas. Anyway, so that's our retail stuff. We've been busy with retail things. We sold out the Timor-Leste, the Snapdragon group order this morning. That was bonkers. Flash sales are always so much fun, but they're also a little bit high stress. So we were like, we can't do them too often. We don't want anybody to get overwhelmed, especially us. But anyway, so we'll be shipping retail orders, and we'll be shipping the Rose group order, the Madagascar bourbon that we vanilla bean group order that we just closed on Sunday. So that will be happening this week. Because Snapdragon sold out in less than a day, we do need to get those previous group orders, those ones that have been in, the people have been waiting a little bit longer on. We need to get those out before we can start shipping on the Snapdragon, the Timor-Leste beans. So those ones, the Timor-Leste vanilla beans, that if you got in on that you would have just purchased that just this morning. Today is February 10th. If like those ones will probably ship out beginning of next week, right after President's Day. So around like the 17th, 18th, 19th of February is when we're hoping to get those shipped out. But that means that with that one closed now, then the next one that's coming up is the Tulip group order, because we're just crazy and we just keep going. There's just more vanilla beans to get to all of you guys, and I hope that I'm glad that you're along for the ride, because sometimes we feel like, what are we doing? This is kind of crazy. But we haven't had this one in almost a year. This is Ecuador V. tahitensis. This is what we will be featuring for the Tulip, that's nicknamed Tulip, group order. We haven't officially 100% decided when it will open. My personal vote is for Thursday this week, which is what day is that? The 13th. Thursday the 13th. But that might change, so please do not quote me on that. But anyway. All right, so we have Ecuador V. tahitensis, and I wanted to show off these beans because they're really fun. So this is a tahitensis variety. So most of the vanilla beans that are grown commercially are from the V. planifolia species, but these ones are a different species. They're still a vanilla orchid. They're still a vanilla bean, but they are the tahitensis species. So this is a species that was first grown and harvested in Tahiti, which is why it's named the tahitensis variety. And we typically find with tahitensis varieties, all of the tahitensis species vanilla beans, they tend to be a little more floral, a little more citrusy, a little more sweet. Whereas the planifolia species tend to be more robust, darker, more chocolatey, maybe even a little more like dried fruit, like figgy or like dates. I love these vanilla beans. So these are grown in Ecuador. They are incredibly sweet, light, bright, floral. They do feel to me like going into a flower shop, but not in like a perfumey way. Like, they're just so sweet. Jamie, do you want to give these a... I'm going to turn and pull her on camera here just for a second. Okay. If I can get this to go.
These have been surprisingly, like, we've got some Tahitensis in stock for others that are different. They're unique to them.
Yeah.
They're very unique to themselves. But yeah, I love it. But it's fresh, it's floral, it's sweet. There's definitely sweet there as well.
Yeah.
But I've always loved how these beans really have a lot of oils to them. Like when we're handling them, our gloves are just covered in oils, and that's been one trademark of this particular bean that I've loved. And just gorgeous bean. It's just always been so beautiful and packaged perfectly. So we've enjoyed those beans. They've been lovely to have in house.
I remember when we did these last summer, I can't remember exactly what time of year it was, but we were just in heaven as we packaged them up. It was just like
so strong.
Such a treat. Yeah. And somewhere along the line, because I think we said that the Tahitensis tended to be brighter or lighter in aroma and in flavor. And so somewhere along the line, it got like misunderstood that these were somehow weaker in flavor. And that's absolutely not the case. These are a very, very strong flavor. It's just of the brighter, more like sunshine kind of flavor than like the earthy, dark, rich, chocolatey ones that we get from the planifolia species. I wanted to weigh out an ounce so you could kind of see how much that is. But first I'm going to just sit here and just enjoy my job for just a moment. All right, so I'm going to weigh them out into this Ziploc bag just so that I can keep them clean. I could turn my camera so that you could see my scale here. I don't know. There we go. Okay. So this is 1 ounce. Let me pull them out and show you a little bit more. This is 1 ounce of Ecuador Tahitensis. They are not as long as some of the other vanilla beans that we have seen. They're still grade A though. So remember that grade A is 13 centimeters in length or longer. And when we've been handling ones like Madagascar Mexican, which can sometimes be in the 20 plus centimeter length, we sometimes forget that grade A is actually considerably shorter than that kind of a thing. So don't be comparing them to something else, that's not truly grade A. So this is what they look like. They're very glossy. This is a bourbon cure. So it's been cured with scalding water, which is that's the industry standard. It's most beans are bourbon cured. But again, they're grown in Ecuador. They are the V. tahitensis species. They are grade A. They are bourbon cured. They have a very sweet, bright, flavor profile. I like these paired. You can make them into, paste very nicely, especially if you're wanting a paste that goes well in like whipped cream or cream-based desserts where the vanilla can really, really shine. These are great. I like to pair them with rums that are a little bit sweeter. I would not suggest going with a really dark alcohol. I think that like a dark alcohol, like a bourbon or a spiced rum, might just blow these out of the water. But if you are wanting to try like a coconut rum, if you're a coconut fan, this is definitely a great one to pair with that, and kind of accents that. But I would suggest a really smooth vodka or a white or a gold rum with these Ecuador V. tahitensis, and they will surprise you at how much flavor they have to give. Yeah, super great. They will be $10 an ounce. I've said this already, but I'll say it one more time. We have not officially scheduled the Tulip group order because Snapdragon just closed like a couple hours ago. So we're still kind of reeling and got to make sure that we can get all of that kind of squared away. Normally when we have a group order open for several days or a couple of weeks even, we have time to do shipping, and we have time to do invoicing, and we have time to do kind of those things that we have working on from previous group orders, while we're still selling them. But where we had a sellout and we had a flash sale, we don't have that flexibility, that wiggle room in the middle. So we need a couple of days to get that squared away before we open up our next group order. So I don't know if I have my settings correct and if people are putting comments in the questions and I can't see them, but sorry if I haven't answered your questions. These Ecuador Tahitensis are really nice. After the Ecuador Tahitensis, I should say, we do have a finite number of these, but we can get more. So if we sell everything that we have in-house, we will just try and update the order form to let you know that the turnaround time might be a little bit different. But otherwise, we intend for the Ecuador V Tahitensis, the tulip order, whenever we open it, to be open for about a week and a half. And it will probably close. Let me just catch my dates, make sure that I'm saying it correctly. Probably on the 23rd of February, we will likely close the Ecuador V Tahitensis group order. Yes. Getting my dates, making sure that I know that. After that, we will have the Uganda V Planifolia will be up for the Ulex group order. But that will be a little bit later out, and I'll probably take another video and show those off when we're a little bit closer to those. Anyway, we hope that you're excited for what's coming up. We are. We're busy, but that's how we like it. And we just want you to know that we care about you. We hope that you're having a great week. We know that Valentine's Day is kind of controversial, so we hope that you take a little bit of time to give yourself a hug and know that somewhere out there in the universe is a bunch of vanilla ladies at IndriVanilla that do care about you, and hope that you're having a great week. Anyway, we'll talk to you soon. If you have questions, please leave them in the comments. I'll be happy to get to them when we get to them. And if you find a question that you know the answer to, please feel free to answer it. We always appreciate that you're a little bit of help there. And if you'd like to see any pictures or any videos of anything more up close, please let me know. I'll do my best. Anyway, I hope you have a great week, and we'll talk to you later.